Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria. If you watch this video and you enjoy it, don't be shy, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for any future videos on narcissistic abuse recovery and complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Today I have a video for you on the topic of gaslighting. So what is gaslighting exactly? Well, gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse. Normally, it comes from narcissistic abuse, right? And this happens when the narcissist or the abuser causes you to doubt your reality. So in a way, confuses you into thinking, am I right? Am I wrong? Or am I completely crazy? So if you have been gaslighted in the past, you may have heard some of these phrases. Has anyone ever said to you, why are you so sensitive? Why are you blowing everything out of proportion? Why do you make such a big deal about things? So have you heard these things in the relationship? Because really, in a relationship that's healthy, feelings are valid, right? So validation is really important in a healthy relationship. If somebody's constantly asking you, why are you being so sensitive? Why are you making such a big deal about this? That may cause you to question your own reality. Am I being sensitive? Why am I so sensitive? Why do I make such a why am I, blowing this out of proportion like this? Maybe I'm having a bad day. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm making this stuff up. I just don't know anymore because this has left me so confused. That is a sure sign of gaslighting. Another sign that you are being gaslighted is, do you notice that the person that you are with, or a family member, tends to deny that they said things like, you confront them with what they said that hurt your feelings, or you felt it just wasn't right, and they said, I never said that. Why are you putting words into my mouth? Why do you make things up? I feel like you might have selective hearing. You never hear me correctly. Don't you listen to me? Right? So denying that they said something, again, not validating how you feel, what is your reality, and saying, okay, look, I understand. Yeah, maybe I said that, and it is saying, admitting their faults. They don't want to admit their faults, right? They want to protect themselves in this reality, this bubble that they're creating themselves. So maybe they're a pathological liar, a lot of times that comes along with narcissistic abuse, but just that fact of denying that something was said. So what can that do to you? That confuses you, right? Because if somebody is continually denying that they said something, how can they be held accountable for it? I seriously doubt that eventually a narcissist will say, you know what? You're right. I did say that. I'm sorry. That's just not how narcissistic abuse works, okay? So you have to expect that they're never going to admit that they said this thing that you're confronting them with. So what do you do at this point? I advise you to just walk away from the conversation. How is this going to be a healthy conversation? How are you going to get anywhere when you know reality, but they're doubting your reality by gaslighting you? Another sure sign that you are being gaslighted is, do you notice that the narcissistic partner or family member will get mad about something you said? All right, so you say something. It doesn't even matter. Like, I would love to live in, and I would love to live in Bali. And the narcissistic partner could say, Why would you even say something like that? Why would you want to live in Bali? Don't you know that the price of land and blah, blah, blah is so much more beneficial to have than land there? And I don't even want to go there. I don't want to have to fly there. So if you're going to go there, it's you're not going to be with me. And then the next thing you know, this argument that just started over something so small that you said, and it was just, something you said, will then turn into, and I noticed that you spend money on this, and don't you know how to save money? And this is going to spiral into something completely different. So I've had this happen, this particular situation happened to me in the past, and what I noticed is that this gaslighting and this is just snowball effect is what I think of it. It started off as something so small and you wouldn't even think to argue about it, and then it rolled from there and got bigger and bigger and bigger. So what would happen to me eventually is I would disengage. So I didn't want to make the situation any worse. So I would sit there and just stare, because I didn't know what to say. It was so out there. And I got told, quit looking at me with goldfish eyes, And so it's scary. Gaslighting can become scary because in the end, you want it to end, but you're doubting yourself and your reality at the same time. It's very highly toxic. So that's right there is just another way that someone can gaslight you. And then the final way that I'll leave you with today as to figure out if you are being gaslighted is, do you notice that you record conversations? Do you record phone calls, conversations? Do you put your phone on speaker and have other people listen in on conversations? Are you texting instead of calling? Because then you have the information down, so that you're able to actually see and go refer back to what the person said. Do you ever, when they deny something, do you ever go back and find old emails or letters or text messages where you know that you have evidence as to what they said so that you can go and take it to them and prove to them what you said? If that is a part of your reality, then you are being gaslighted. And if you didn't already know you were going through emotional abuse, let's dive into this and look into this a little bit more, because gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse. So you might be at that point. So I'll leave you with this tidbit of information. Gaslighting is a form of manipulating. It is a form of control that the narcissist can have over you. It is a form of twisting a situation so that your reality is not actual reality, and what they have in mind or what they think is now the new reality for the both of you. This is a great way for a narcissist to protect themselves, their reality, what they think, and to always be right. Because isn't that what it comes down to in the end? They need to be right about the situation and everything in the relationship, whether it is a family member or a love relationship. So if you feel like gaslighting is something that you are going through, I would advise you to disengage in any conversation. If you notice it spiraling, excuse yourself. If you are not married to this person, be very careful and look in to see, is this something I want to deal with for the rest of my life? Because normally it just gets worse. All right? Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging in there, watching this video. I hope you learned something new. If you watch this video and you enjoy it, don't be shy, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for any future videos on narcissistic abuse recovery and complex post-traumatic stress disorder. As always, I wish you all the love in the world.